If you are someone who always places the happiness and needs of your loved ones above your own, this message is reaching you straight from your guardian angels. They have a message that you've been needing to hear for a long time. There is someone around you who sees everything you've been doing. How much you give, how much you sacrifice, and how little you ask for in return. But they aren't okay with watching you continuously put your dreams and desires on hold for the sake of others. This person is silently hoping you'll realize that while your generosity is beautiful, it's slowly draining you. For what feels like forever now, you've been putting yourself last. You've been stretching yourself thin, always going the extra mile to ensure the happiness of those around you, often at your own expense. You rarely speak up about your needs, and somewhere along the way, you convinced yourself that your own joy can wait. You keep telling yourself that as long as your loved ones are happy, that should be enough. Yet, deep inside, there's a quiet longing, a voice wondering, when will it be my turn? It's not that your kindness goes unnoticed. Quite the opposite, actually. The people who truly see you, they admire your selflessness, your unwavering love. But they also recognize the toll it has taken on you. On the outside, you may seem composed and strong, like someone who has it all together. But those who truly care can see the weight on your shoulders, the emotional burden you quietly carry while keeping up appearances. They notice the exhaustion hidden behind your smile, how often you silence your own dreams to avoid disappointing others or creating tension. And maybe over time you've come to accept this as just the way life is, that sacrificing yourself is part of being a good person. But here's the truth your angels want you to hear clearly. That belief is holding you back. It's a story you've been repeating to yourself for far too long. You are not meant to be a side character in your own life. You're not here just to give endlessly, to endure without complaint, or to make everyone else's comfort your mission while neglecting your own. You were created to live fully, to dream boldly, and to craft a life that reflects your soul's deepest desires. It hurts those who care about you to think you might never allow yourself to pursue the things that ignite your spirit. Because despite the sacrifices, the patience, and the constant prioritizing of others, there's still a spark inside you. A spark you've been keeping tucked away, waiting for the right time. But how many times have you set your dreams aside? How many inspired moments have you let slip by because you were too focused on ensuring everyone else was okay? The angels see it clearly, even if you've stopped noticing it yourself. And the person who sees all this about you isn't willing to stand idly by anymore. They are determined not to let you dim your light any further. If you allow yourself to pause and listen, really listen, you might hear the whisper too. That gentle inner voice, urging you to finally choose yourself, has been there all along. You've been living as though your happiness is a luxury or something you can get back to later. But why should your dreams always be put on the shelf? Your angels are gently reminding you that your joy, your ambitions, and your fulfillment matter just as much as anyone else's. They don't want to see you settle for a life where you constantly give but rarely receive, where your passions remain unlived and your potential untapped. Imagine, just for a moment, what your life could look like if you dedicated even a fraction of the love and energy you give to others, back to yourself. Picture waking up each day with excitement, knowing that you are actively pursuing the things that make your heart race. Can you see it? Because those who love you certainly can. And it's a version of you that is radiant and full of life. To them, you are like a guiding light, someone who brightens the path for everyone else. Yet, they yearn to see you shining brightly for yourself, not just for others. They don't want to admire you from afar. They want to see you thrive, to witness you stepping into the life you were always meant to live. They wonder, when will you begin to receive the same love you so generously give away? When will you start treating your happiness as a necessity, not a luxury? They see in you incredible abilities, creativity you've barely scratched the surface of, and passions you've left unexplored. All this hidden potential is ready and waiting, It's been waiting on you. What would happen if you gave yourself permission to believe that your dreams are just as important as the dreams of those you care for? How would your life change if you stopped dismissing your desires as unrealistic or selfish and instead embraced them with open arms? Your angels know the joy and fulfillment that are within your reach, but only if you take that leap and trust yourself. That's why they are stepping in now. They can't stay silent anymore. They've watched quietly as you've continued to put yourself second, hoping you would come to this realization on your own. But now they are calling out to you louder than ever, urging you to wake up to your worth. Time is moving forward, and life won't pause until you feel ready. If you keep postponing your dreams, you may one day look back and wonder why you never allowed yourself the chance to live fully. That's a future your angels simply cannot bear to see for you. They are here to remind you that every passing moment adds up. Every ignored desire chips away at your potential for happiness. Your guardian angels want you to break free from this cycle. They want you to remember that you were never meant to live in the shadows of your own story. You were meant to shine, to be bold, to experience the fulfillment you so easily create for others. So, take this moment and truly let it sink in. There are people and higher forces rooting for you, cheering for you, and longing to see you finally choose yourself. You deserve a life filled with purpose, passion, and joy. You deserve to wake up every day feeling alive, inspired, and unapologetically true to yourself. Your angels ask you now to see yourself through their eyes, with compassion, belief, and hope. Your dreams are valid. Your happiness is a priority. And the life you've imagined is within your reach, waiting for you to step into it. As you let this message settle, may you feel the love and support being sent your way. I also offer you a quiet prayer. Your guardian angels are reaching out to share an important and uplifting message about your rising influence and what's unfolding just ahead in your life. There's someone you've been thinking about often, someone who lingers in your heart and mind. What you may not fully realize yet is that this person is beginning to truly recognize how much you mean to them. Your angels want you to know that the universe works in mysterious and profound ways, often weaving connections between souls through invisible threads of intention and emotion. It's as though the desires you carry, the longings that fill your heart, have quietly been setting energies in motion, creating subtle ties that draw you closer to certain people. The universe has noticed your desires and is gently guiding circumstances to help paths align in the most surprising ways. Right now, the person you can't seem to forget is waking up to new realizations about you. There's a shift happening, one that's making them reconsider where they're headed and how you may be a key part of their journey. The universe loves to bring together those who will have a meaningful and positive impact on each other's lives. And this is one of those situations. Your angels emphasize this. Someone who's been on your mind for quite some time is finally starting to see your significance in their world. Have you ever noticed how certain connections feel predestined, like meeting someone was no accident but part of a much bigger plan? It's easy to dismiss those magical storybook connections we hear about, where people somehow end up living their dream lives with someone who feels like a soulmate. But these moments happen more often than we expect because the universe actively tries to bring together people who can help each other grow and thrive. Your angels are encouraging you to become aware of this pattern. The thoughts you've been having about this person, the memories you revisit, and the feelings that linger are not one-sided. This person, too, has been reflecting on you more than you might realize. Perhaps they didn't initially notice the connection the way you did. Life might have distracted them with obligations, stress, or confusion, but now that they've found a moment of quiet, you're coming to their mind repeatedly. What you shared with them or the impression you left has been sitting quietly in their heart, waiting for the right time to surface. This person may not be impulsive by nature, which is why their feelings are puzzling and even unsettling for them at the moment. They might be asking themselves why they suddenly find themselves thinking about you so often, Why the feelings seem to tug at them more strongly now? It's the universe nudging them, reminding them that there's something between you both that is unfinished or unexplored. Have you ever considered how deeply you influence the people around you? You may underestimate the impact you have, but to some, your words, actions, and even your mere presence hold more power than you think. Even if others haven't openly shared it, your influence ripples through your relationships. This is part of why this individual is feeling such a magnetic pull toward you. It's the undeniable bond that neither of you has fully processed yet. Your angels want you to know that your paths are on a collision course, but in the best possible way. There is a strong affinity between you and this person, so much so that it could blossom into something profound given time and willingness. What's most fascinating is that just as you've struggled to forget them, they've also carried thoughts of you, sometimes without fully understanding why. Soon enough, life will create an opportunity for you both to cross paths again. This reunion may be tinged with awkwardness on their part. They might not be sure how to re-enter your life without seeming out of place. But rest assured, they're thinking about you and wondering how to reconnect. What lies ahead has the potential to deeply shape your future. This individual could play a pivotal role in your life, bringing opportunities and experiences you hadn't fully dared to imagine. Your angels are urging you to be patient, to remain open, and to trust the process. You've already done so much good for others, and because of this, the universe is clearing a smoother path for you now. You don't need to force anything. Just stay attuned to the signs around you. Speaking of signs, your angels want you to be mindful of a few key signals. One of the clearest indicators that change is near is that gut feeling, that unshakable sense that something big is on the horizon. When you feel this inner knowing, it's the universe whispering that you're approaching a new chapter. You might also notice subtle shifts in the people closest to you, like family members acting more emotionally charged or restless. These changes often mirror the energetic shifts you're experiencing and signal that something meaningful is approaching. Stay aware of personal signs too. Do you have a number pattern that feels lucky or significant to you? Seeing that pattern appear unexpectedly is the universe giving you a nod, hinting that the energy around you is shifting in your favor. Even if it seems coincidental, take it as a playful confirmation that you're on the right track. Remember, the universe is always working on your behalf, preparing blessings that exceed what you feel you deserve. This person who holds such influence over your heart is also navigating their own journey. They too will need understanding and patience when they reappear. If you can offer them kindness and openness, the result could be something truly transformative for you both. While you wait for this moment, your angels encourage you to savor where you are now. Be grateful, stay grounded, and know that you've already paved the way for this opportunity with the love and goodness you've shared with the world. The coming season will be one of prosperity, filled with chances to step further into your potential and purpose. Allow me to offer this prayer for you. May you walk forward with grace and clarity. May your heart be open to seeing your true worth and the profound connections that await you. May the universe align every star to guide you toward a future rich with love, growth, and fulfillment. May you have the wisdom to recognize the signs, the courage to embrace this pivotal moment, and the patience to let it unfold in perfect timing. Amen. Take a moment to reflect on these words. Your angels are working behind the scenes, and the next chapter of your story is closer than you think. When the timing is right, everything will fall into place more beautifully than you could have imagined.